I can always fix it in post. The big problem last time was just so quiet. Gary Grigsby. Guy must be pretty old by now. Hello and welcome back to the Soviet Union. Last time I cut off very suddenly because my hard drive became unplugged from my computer. Luckily, it was kind of a natural stopping place, so I just uploaded it. Didn't even bother editing it because at this point, who the hell is going to watch these things anyways? But all we were trying to do last time anyways was sort out some of the pockets and potentially set up a defensive line in the north and around Smolensk. But right now, we're just going to delve right into the Minsk pocket. Try to reorganize so that whatever's going to die here at least gives it a good fight. And one of the interesting things about this area is that we have a good amount of divisions. It's not that we don't have divisions, it's that they're totally useless divisions at this point. So what I could do here is move up to see what's at least there. Okay, so we see that they've got a whole bunch of infantry divisions. Let's see what's up around this way. Okay, not too much. And so maybe what we could do is just scout around and see if there's anything we can do. Because it's possible that we might be able to sneak on through here. But I think we're going to need to actually fight our way out. And frankly, that's just not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. Which is fine. I mean, I don't expect to get anything out of this. Oh, there's a headquarters unit there. That's interesting. Not that we can do anything about it, but it's interesting. And one of the other big problems is these guys have so little combat power and movement points that they are just totally worthless. You know, like this guy's got 6 movement points. What is he supposed to do? I guess we just leave him here, to be honest. Wow, this is honestly such a disaster. Like playing this game, it really gives you a true appreciation for exactly how awful the early part of the war is for the Soviets. They just have nothing that they can do. Literally nothing. Like they can try to reorganize, but they have to give up so much land if they want to do anything. I realized I just had a nasty plosive there. A plosive is like a P or a K or a T where it really pops the mic. I actually have this pop filter that I use for singing because when you sing, plosives are even worse. So I guess I could use that. I hear it in the monitor, just absolutely popping. But I also don't usually film myself on camera when I'm recording music, so. Security unit? How would you like to be a not security unit anymore? We'll see what we can get out of this pocket. It might be that we can get a few units out. I'm just trying to create a little bit of space for potentially some units to walk through. But realistically, I know that we're kind of screwed here. Can he use rail? I wonder. Like if I put him on this railhead, can I use rail? Because he has his strategic points. Can he be railed? No. Okay, so if you're isolated, you can't use rail. I never even really thought to try that because, like, why would there be trains just sitting there? But then again, the pocket got closed within a week, so maybe there'd be trains left behind. I don't know. But no, that's not how it works apparently, which is fine. I'm not salty. Now, I don't know if it's actually possible to break out of this pocket. I have to assume no. Because if it was, then why would the Soviets have gotten trapped? At least with the resources that they have during this period. Now, it's funny because later in the war, the Germans actually get trapped in pockets that are almost as big, but often they fought their way out. Because they just had a more effective army than early war Soviets did. It's not that the Soviets never get their act together, because they do, to some extent, get their act together. It's more that they don't have any chance early on because they're just so strung out and so surprised, really, despite that they had plans to deal with just such a scenario. Realistically, none of these guys are going to do anything. So just trying to move them up. Last time I played, I did take a different strategy. So I actually tried to go and delay some of these other units. I did try to fight a little bit. It didn't work out too hot, but it was fun. This time I'm taking a purely like exploratory approach. Can I break anything out of the pocket? If yes, that would be amazing. If no, then I'm no worse off than I was trying to fight. So, I mean, it would be fantastic to be able to just push through and actually stop something. But oh, that's a scary unit. SS unit. The 8th SS Cavalry Brigade. Estimated at 1.4 combat. I wonder if we could break that with... so if we combined these divisions here... I don't think I even have an... Oh, it would have to be a hasty. I don't have enough for a deliberate. Because this guy's only got 2. Okay. Does he have enough for a hasty? How about you? Okay. No. And that's fine. Oh, wait a second. What if I do this? I put these guys on reserve because they actually have enough combat power that they can be reserved. And then I have the tank division here. Oh, they don't have enough movement though. That's obnoxious. How do you not have enough movement to walk like 1 foot? All right, how about you? Can you do anything? No. All right, let's get you back to the north then. Up to the evacuation area. Oh, it's a river. That's what's screwing us up here. So because it's a river, we cannot cross it. Right, how about this guy? What if we put you on reserve? All right, now we just try to find our best general in the area and then have him lead the attack. Well, it's not this guy. Evgeny Irgov. Igorov. I mean, you suck. Not sad to lose him in the pocket. Who leads the 10th Army? Gubilev. He's not what I would call good at all. He's terrible. But he might be the best option. What's this guy again? 1 step worse. He's terrible. Terrible. I mean, at least they don't make you lose anything good in the pocket. So you don't feel too bad if you don't get anything out. Yeah, I think our army commander is our best commander in the entire Minsk pocket. How about you? Borisov is an absolute moron, apparently. I think that's everyone. I think I checked everyone. Okay, so we're going to use the army commander to command this attack. Oh, wait, did I check the motorized corps? He's got 4 on mech. What did the other guy have? A 3. He's got worse stats otherwise. I don't know if it'll matter too much because we only have 1 mechanized unit there. All right, let's just use the 10th Army. He's got 34 of 21 already, so we need to unsubscribe him a little bit. But we can do that by dumping some of these useless guys onto some rifle corps or whatever. I don't even know if this is gonna, like, any of these attacks could potentially succeed. I'm gonna assume no. It would be really nice if we could use this in the attack. But I think it's just too far. We do have a mechanized division here. He would be out of gas, though. If we put him here, maybe he'll get committed. Okay, so 10th Army. Okay, so I gotta be really careful here to just select this. Because we're just going to move him up in the pocket. Okay, so he's gone. Next, we do just the motorized core. I think this is just the motorized core. Let's just be careful with it, because we don't want to move both too far if it turns out not to be just the motorized core. Okay, it was. Perfect. Okay, so now this guy. Get rid of this. Give him to a rifle core. And then we'll put all of these guys here that we can onto reserve. And then this cavalry division will lead the attack. And we'll put everyone under the army. So they're all going to go to the 10th Army. And then we'll clear out some space in the 10th Army so that it doesn't have too many units. And we'll do that by just dumping things into rifle corps, which are, oh no. Oh well, it's just a understrength division. You gotta be careful when you're clicking on these guys, that you're going on to the right ones. Especially when you're reorganizing like this many guys moving around. It can get pretty hectic, so. Alright, so let's get these guys off the 10th Army. I don't really care where they go. I just want them off of the army. Just clicking around to see if anything's going back to the army level around here. Guys, goes back to the Western Front. Well, sorry, mate. You probably aren't ever going to see the Western Front again, so. Those are all going to the rifle corps. Another Western Front guy. Jesus. Okay, who else? Oh, it's just a core. Okay, I don't mind if they're going back to the Western Front. That's fine. Just don't want any that are going back to that army. Third Army? Where the hell is the Third Army? I don't even know where that is. A lot of these guys go back to the Third Army, though. Is the Third Army in the pocket? I don't see him anywhere, so hopefully not. Okay, what do you go back to? Western Front, that's fine. Alright. How oversubscribed is he now? 31 of 21. So he still has 10. 10 that we need to get rid of. What else does he have here? 5 core. This one. He actually has an interesting composition because it's got a bunch of these guys. All right, let's see what happens when I attack with the cavalry division. Defending forces held at 11 to 1 odds. Are you kidding me? Excuse me? With ground support and everything. Wow. I feel kind of sad. Oh well. What can you do? Oh, is that the hotkey? Ah. See, the little things you learn. Is that Shifto? Shifto. This is actually a very useful thing. So if we were playing the air war right here, I use this all the time because you can fly over a hex that doesn't have flak in it if you're low enough. And if you're high enough over a hex that just has the short range, so the left one is the short range flak and the right one is the higher flak. And if you fly over him at a high enough altitude, you don't get shot down. So you want to balance out the being able to get shot at by the hexes you're not flying over with flying high enough so you don't get shot down over a hex that you do fly over. Or you try to fly a route. So like if I were going to fly an air support mission to these guys and I was flying out of, say like this airbase here, if I could fly a route around all of the known enemy flak positions, I could potentially be able to, transport some ground stuff to them. And you can control that. You can get that granular, but that's something that the AI does automatically, supposedly, in the auto air war. But what I found is that half the bloody time, they end up flying over like 5 different flak positions, losing way more planes than they need to if they just adjusted their flight plans slightly. Well, that was the only combat idea I really had. I thought, okay, this guy's just a little bit of a brigade, and I thought we could maybe knock him back, but apparently not. So that sucks. But maybe next turn I could kill him. I don't know. At least it'll slow him down. And, SS are bad guys, so we want to be slowing them down. Let's see if we can get this guy up to here. That kind of protects our flank a little bit. And then we put you over here. Then this is more of a front line look. But we don't have any ready divisions, and that's a bit of a problem. We can use this tank division here to be a reserve. And then we'll give our second best commander, I think, was this first rifle corps. No, never mind. Maybe it's the motorized corps guy that I moved away. It was. Okay, so can I move him back? Back to where he was. That's 11. He's got 18. Give you to the mechanized corps. Wait, it's the 6 mechanized, right? Yeah. All right, let's first make sure the tank division that actually has units in it. Okay, so you're already going to the 6th. You will go to the 6th as well. As will you. Oh, no. Oh, well. Well, one guy will be brainless and not know what to do. The overall idea when you're doing all these kind of reorganization steps is that you want to give your good commanders your good units. And you don't want your bad commanders to be commanding anything that is going to be in combat if you can avoid it. There's no sort of you're not like grinding generals like you do in other games. All you can do is he can't unload. Can he unload? Yes. All you can do is really just try to get your commanders under command of stuff that they can handle. So you can't really cross-train them within the game. All you could do is reassign someone who's better at so say you've got suddenly your mechanized corps is now an infantry corps. You don't have any mechanized left, or they all got wiped out for whatever reason, and you replace them with just regular rifle divisions. It's probably worth it to replace him with more of an infantry-centric commander rather than if he's got like a 3 for infantry but a 6 for mech. He's probably better served to go off and command a different tank corps. I say corps, but a lot of the corps are going to go away. So eventually we're going to have armies and fronts pretty much exclusively. I don't even know where to look when I have this thing on because, like, do I look at the camera? Do I look into the microphone to make sure I'm audible? I don't know. The big problem last time was I'm pretty sure I was not audible. Why did this open? No. I hope to God that this has been recording. Oh, God. I'm so paranoid now that after I knocked that hard drive out. Okay, so that's all I really wanted to get sorted in the Minsk pocket. Just kind of move a couple of guys around. I'm fine with whatever happens to it. But I wanted to see if I could potentially knock one unit back, just for morale purposes. So now, the next major goal that we're trying to do here is set up a defense basically around this rail line. Ideally, if you can hold this bridge area, land bridge area, you don't have to worry as much about them just blasting straight to Moscow at that point. If you can delay them for a couple of months here in this area, then you've done your job. No matter what you lose in that pocket, in this eventual pocket, I should say, you've done your job if you're at least delaying them. And so that's what I'm going to try to do here. The first step is to see what we have available in this area. So we've got this broken down rifle division. They'll refit. Because we need divisions in this area to be mostly ready. Why is this thing so weak? What is this TOE at? 47 out of 70. What is he missing? Everything. Oh my god. Why does he have so many amphibious tanks? T-38s. T-38's an amphibious tank? I guess. Interesting. I mean, this is actually a decently strong division. It's just strangely equipped. I'm not sure why. But, I mean, they're usable at least. We'll put them on reserve. They don't have much fatigue, so that's good. And they can just... So I think I want my line to be from here. I'd love to get it in front of the marsh. So like from here to here. Don't really want to give them that though. So let's stick him here. We'll put a depot here. So maybe we'll defend this mountain line. So how I'm setting this up is these two are going to be on reserve. So maybe they can get committed to the battle if it happens in this little area here. And then this guy's going to be refitting back at the depot. And then ultimately we want these all to be commanded by a infantry-centric commander. This is going to be like the same idea. This is going to be a reserve. And I would love to be able to put another division. Yeah, I just don't know where to put them. What do I have for tanks around here? Because if I could stick a tank right here, he could support this. Where do I want him? Do I want him here? I don't want him at the depot. And I do have I have a few turns to set this up. I have 2 turns till I get there probably, because some of this crap here is going to delay them a little bit, but and these are just like the spearhead divisions. Ultimately, they're not going to be there forever. Would it be nice to be able to rush up a whole bunch of guys and defend this river line? Yeah. But I just don't know if I'm going to have that. Oops. That was a misclick. I'm going to undo that one. I didn't actually mean to do that. May not undo last move. Nice. Whatever. Guess we can stick you up here. All right, so the 19th Army and the 25th Rifle Corps can probably, between the two of them, they can handle all of this stuff here. Then the 34th Rifle Corps. Do I have another army here? No, but I do have a couple of rifle divisions that aren't useless. I'm almost tempted to rail him over here and give him to this group. Try and slow down that push. Because I'm going to be bringing in a lot of reinforcements to the center. So it's not like I need him. So let's do that. Let's rail him over there. And he can get put on reserve. If he gets committed, he gets committed. And we'll give him to the 27th Army, I guess. Maybe eventually I can move over the maybe I can have the 11th Army command this area here. But I want them to be white in that case. Because I'm going to have white be my central group area. Where is the Northwestern Front? Oh, so he wants to go back to them. I think I'm going to assign him to the whatever front is going to be here. Who did these guys go up to? He goes all the way up to Stavka. That's so weird. Like, why don't they have a central front? There's no Western Front. Oh, there is a Western Front. Where are you? Western Front could be here. And then the Southern Front is here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's reposition you up to here. Up to Smolensk. Well, at least this guy's on a supply depot now. Okay, this is going to be a depot. Smolensk is already a depot. Vitebsk is going to be a depot as well. Oh, it already is. Okay, so you... Is this a depot? No, but let's make it a depot. Because we're going to try to hold this little area here. This is going to be a 4. Yep. Okay. He's on refit. He's on refit. Can he actually be on reserve? No. Do I have anything that can fight? He's on refit. Okay, 112th Rifle Division. You'll do. Stick him on reserve. And we'll give him to the 27th Army. Now the yellow boys have a lot of stuff. I was always going to reassign this guy to the army anyways. What does he have that we don't want him to have? He must have something weird. Where is that guy? I'm going to have to go to Commander's Report to find him. I think. So we want to filter on I want to filter on 27. 27th Army. Okay. That's the right one. I got stupid there. So we want higher HQ to be 27. Why does it not zoom into them? Where are they? whatever. I'll just give him to a random front. I just want to try to get this guy under his command limit. I mean, it's not a huge deal. Whatever I do at this point doesn't matter too much. I would like to get a unit down to there. But this is the issue. I don't have anyone. There's no one. Just these 1,200 border guards that are ready to fight, but they're not going to do much. Alright, well, that's somewhat sorted at least. Next time I'll move down a little bit further and I'll try to set up something around Mogilev. But all these units have gotten their asses beat, so I don't expect to find anything to put to fight here. This is more of the future. So we might be able to sacrifice a couple of these guys just to throw them at the enemy. I mean, is this rescuable if I really committed to it? Maybe. But with the amount of unready units around here, I have a hard time imagining anything getting out of the Minsk pocket, especially because it'd be one thing if you're fighting slow infantry units. You're fighting the best of the best. So, that's it.